Well, welcome back to Factorio building the Hyperbase. When we last left off, I was promising to put in, I said what we needed to do was put in the cars. I've done that because it's sort of boring, I think. Maybe you would have liked just seeing me pick up all those cars, but really there's not much to it. And I cleverly have not brought enough tanks with me. Or the engines. Double dummy. Alright, we're going to have to go back for those. Let's just set tanks to 40. And yeah, we need probably about 100 of the engines just to have enough pumps for everything. I'll tell you what I will do though. I want to extend the power from here. Let's just have a quick look at what we've got in terms of power. Nothing from down here, of course. So that will extend it. So we won't connect it just yet. We are charging this stuff, but it's around about 18 gigawatts of actual usage, all of which is tied up in beacons to give their effect. They always run at full capacity. The rest of this is not really using anything really, or even running at anything like its capacity. So that's why you know, beacons are up there. When everything's running, of course, we'll be using a little bit more. You'll have to take my word for it that it's 18.1 because obviously these are going to charge up these and it's going to take a while, and I'm not going to wait around for that while. Even though I do find looking at that sort of thing interesting. That might just be me. There we go. We've just added a whole bunch to it, and now it is, I guess, oh, it's 16.9, so I'm not actually sure what that said before, but it's now a little bit more. And once again I've managed to time a autosave perfectly. Yeah, perfectly. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to head up. Or am I? No, that's a load. We want an unload. That's not even useful. That one is not useful either. I don't even know why I put them back in. Let's just go back up and get all the rest of the stuff that we need. I think it is on a slight angle this way. So hopefully we can get this setup down here operational, and then probably fix up the solar, because it's getting very close to the end. Tanks. Hopefully you're going to deliver me another 40 tanks. Yes, and some engines, which I haven't even ordered. I've ordered the wrong thing. I meant engines to the tune of about 100, and that means we're going to have to get steel. And pipes will probably be hammered a little bit once we get all this stuff as well. It's kind of handy, we've got a bit of steel sitting in there. So let me just manufacture. Well, I know for an absolute fact we need 40 of those, and I'm also basically certain that that's not enough. I don't need to keep getting more of these. So those and those were the two things. Let's head back down. We still have about 80,000 of the space science, so we're good to get this all the way to 100, I think. Actually, are we? Well, we might not be. It's actually a close run thing. We might even have to launch more satellites before we're going to be up and running with this. That would be quite a failure. Alright. Let's grab these guys. So we want to be taking oil off. Let me just check the... Yeah, that's pretty much how I like to do it. And then we do want them connected, like so, and I probably also want this connected, I'm guessing. Or is that just going to waste UPS? I'm not 100% sure of that. I actually should probably test that very thing. So what I'm going to do is get rid of that because I don't need it at the moment. Take a quick copy of that and whack it down 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Bots out. What's this? Probably need it. Oh, this is a thing. I have not even remembered about the water that we're going to need. Alright. Another task that is possibly a little tedious. So this, I don't know that this serves any purpose along here. I don't know if each of these need their own dedicated pump. Probably don't. One away. Would you believe? So we could do something like that and have water come through here. No, I want to supply the water directly into everyone. I think I didn't bring water fill. I didn't bring the other things. So water's going to have to be a separate entity unto itself. I should not be making lube here, probably. Or should I? Because it would be a damn sight shorter trip for a lube to go from here, outside all of that, to there, rather than from here. But we've done it up there, so that's a weakness in the design at the moment. You need to swap over. And what's that? Another useless design. The symbol it uses is the one thing it doesn't supply. Okay, so that is top side. Now, yeah, let's assume we are not going to do lube down here, I think. Because, I mean, really, I'm going to want to get out of the way of stuff here. I still don't know where steel's going. I might even just be building steel like over here. So there's even more to get around. I just don't know. So I really don't think lube is going to be what we build in here. Not that it really matters. I mean, what matters the most is actually let's do something like this. And here as well. I guess we're not actually using bots right at this second. Let's get the power in here so that our no. Perfect. So now these things should be full of oil. They are. And what is this? Is this the lube or is it oil? It could be anything. It's predominantly lube, but it could be repurposed. There we go. And that is that is that. So this obviously can get removed. It's not how that's going to work. You go back there. Let's quickly check on solar. It's starting to worry me. I'm taking too long with other things. 1, 2, 3, plus the one we're working on at the moment. That's water that we need. This is pretending as it comes up here that it's lube. So we just have to correct that pretense. And pump. It's probably too long without. Without a pump for what our purpose is. Excuse me. But we'll see how that goes. So that should be pumping oil through to every one of these. It is very good. So yes, water and underground, or not offshore pumps, basically, are the next orders on the agenda. You're drained, aren't you? Because these are less than half full. Okay, you need to start making your run. PS Crude. Load until inventory full. I'm just going to put you up the top. Okay. 3. So we want water fill. We want. I don't think I actually make these either, so I'm probably going to have to go back up and make them. We should be good to fly. Let's make another journey to base. Grab our underwater stuff. Pumps, water fill, you know, that sort of stuff. Grab some lemonade. Here we are. Okay. Oh, no, let's not get that stuff. Water fill, landfill, maybe underwater stuff. 12 is not going to be enough. I don't know if I make them or not. Let's have a look in the network. If I do make them, there's not going to be many of them. Can you see them there? Oh, offshore pump, 40. Right. Offshore pump. It's in here, isn't it? There it is. Offshore pump. Is 40 enough? It's in the right order of magnitude. 200 of those. Yeah. Is 94 water fill enough? Probably not. We have not needed anything like the amount of water fill this thing has made. But I guess that's okay. Mining productivity 87 is almost finished. Nice. So at this point, with what we're trying to do, mining productivity really is a lot more valuable to us than bot speed. But bot speed is a sexy tech, so we probably will do some more. Have a quick look at solar. 3 is just finished, so this one has been laid, and that's just starting the 3rd. We still have a little bit of time. That's excellent. I think what we'll do then is try and set up all this this water stuff. Fortunately, we don't have too large a setup of these. And having all this dedicated pumping directly into the refinery does actually work pretty well. Maybe it's better even than what I'm trying to do elsewhere. It's just we have this extra train that needs to go, but maybe that's not really such a big deal. Trying to pump from source might be forcing me to place these things in locations that really aren't that smart. Because I'm kind of liking the simplicity that we are getting here. Oh. Let's do well, we might as well do the light cracking, although let's do the oil from down below first. We definitely needed the extra water. I think it's about 6 segments of water as a minimum, kind of, to set up each of these. And if you didn't see at the beginning when I discussed whether this is cheating or not, the reason I don't consider it cheating to do this is because you could set up a land with lots of water and then landfill everywhere except for these little pieces to create exactly the same thing, all entirely standard vanilla. It's only cheating using this particular water mod if you use it to surround biters with moats and things to control them, which we are not doing because we don't even have biters, so I don't see it as being cheaty. It's only cheaty if you can do things that you can't do vanilla, as at least an initial yardstick as to the reasonableness of your behaviour. So if we had started coal, we can't yet because we need to put circuits on. If we'd started coal, we actually would be getting some small amount of plastic. Now, this I need to work out. You have wire going straight across and to there, so we need wire to here. And we need and down here, it's probably going to be the same story. From there to there, and from there to there. Not sure if I did the underside on this one at the top. I did not. So we need to come from here to here. To the stop, where of course all we're after is read stop train, outputs a T signal, except it is not, because this is not going anywhere. Okay, you are coal 1. Okay, so add coal 1, load, no, you really coal 1? PS coal 1. Add PS coal 1. PS coal 1 load until inventory full, and add PS coal 1 unload until inventory empty. Now we have the T. See, notice when it's manual, it actually doesn't consider itself to be at the station. Also, if I can't parv anywhere, it is in an error state and it doesn't consider itself at the station. But now we have a T. You guys are still unpowered. Wow. I thought, no, we'd only powered up this bit. Well, this is slowly picking up, so we can't actually see what the power situation says. What we can do though is bring this power down. One tile, huh? Oh, there you go. Save one pole. That's okay. I mean, obviously that's not as fast as it's going to need to be, but that's okay. This isn't even fully beaconed either, which I keep forgetting to replenish, but we need, you know, some more beacons so that this loads a bit faster. If we have a look at say this one, that's sort of the speed we're at with our current productivity. You don't actually have power, that's annoying. And mining 87 is done. Alright, let's do mining productivity 88. Now, you can go out there. Now obviously these have to be disconnected networks. Read train contents. And again, it's nothing because we need to set this up to PS coal 2 load. PS coal 2 load until inventory full, and PS coal to unload until inventory empty. We now, oh, are you not moving? what is the problem here? You have not loaded at all. Why would that be? That would be the reason. And over here as well. So yeah, missing the extra beacon here means this one is running at a speed of 1.75, these are 2.25, so we definitely need to get that extra beacon in. Even this one doesn't have as many beacons as it should have. And that means if it is affecting the top, it's probably affecting the bottom. Have you... no, you're still manual. And this one's not working for the same reason as this one up here. And down here. There we go. You're close to full, but not quite. How is power overall? 18.1, 18.0 gigawatts. Usage, 2 left, and this one hasn't laid itself yet. Can't be far off. I think this is 4. I managed to calculate it's 4, and I need to go one more to make it up to about 5. Then we do a more sophisticated maneuver when we flip it over, but the move from here to make it go one further out is not that hard. I think that has to take priority at this point, so let's jump on board. We are getting so close. I just need to get rid of the lube and make fuel from down south where we were, and connect up plastic to the circuits. Those are the steps that I feel I need to make. And up here, I probably should go and get my blueprints that have these already pre-set up. Of course, I may have deposited them some time ago, and we might have to make new ones, but it's easy enough to make new ones. It's too far down. No, I don't want more of those. Okay, what have we got here? No. Neither of those are in the least bit useful. Okay. Just to be sure that we've got everything all connected up and all the circuits, I'm going to need to get more circuits or make them manually. We'll go along to the very end here, which is this one. You know, this actually is slightly problematic because I have it perfectly measured out somewhere. Not there, probably here maybe? Can't even tell. Did I leave some down Here even? No. Alright, we'll have to manage as is. So I think what I want to do is basically include from there and then back to like there. And I probably should have jumped in the plane at this point. Well, I still can, so let's not worry about that part. Where did I put the plane? Just back here, okay. How many? 1.6k, and how many do we have? 43,000 panels, yes. Yeah, this will get me to the end along here a little bit faster. Whoa. So it'd be something like that. Now, what we could do is copy over the top of this, so like this. Actually, I want to capture just the bottom row of accumulators and the entire length back from one to the very next one, which takes us to there, say. Then what I can do is come all the way up to here. Jump out, because it's going to be painful doing it from the plane. Engage our trusty friend InfiniZoom. InfiniZoom may have to squish things even more. Wow. There we go. Now, yeah, what I want to see is if I put that there, does this match up here, or have I screwed everything up? And it's looking pretty good, so I think I got that right. Okay, let's get out of InfiniZoom. This time we won't have the issue we had last time because I haven't put any signals down here. Once again, we want to jump on board our plane. Where did we put it this time? Ah, up here. And what's going on up here? Okay, the second to last one. When it does this one, that's time that we have to pull anchor, really, and engage. Hang on. You need to go over to there. Right, here we go. Not actually sure why I am deploying. Oh, I do need. Well, I've got power here, haven't I? I don't really need all of these. But never mind. Maybe for the top, as well as reversing it around, I might try and set it up so that it will automatically do this part for me. But I don't have a way of calling a rail train, so it sort of sounds good in theory, but might not be that good in practice trying to do it that way. How are we doing? We're almost out of rail. But we're not out yet. That's pretty good. Okay. More rail. Probably even just load up with all of our stuff. Should be fairly safe flying back here. That bots aren't gonna run away. My goodness, it's been so much easier to lay this solar this way than doing the damn thing all manually. I mean, obviously I was using bots to put it down, but you have to basically place everything twice with a big pattern. Oh, I've got too much fuel. Now, we don't actually need those engines, so let's auto trash all but 50, say. Then we need some rail. Maybe 2000 rail. I don't actually make all the circuit stuff, so we're probably short of arithmetic combinators. It would not surprise me. What do we need? Electronic circuits. Got some in there. Oh, and here's all of my things. Interesting collection. So let's just make 10 of those for now. What are we short of? We're short of copper cable. Oh, there's copper right here. Just to make sure we've got enough of those things. I might want a constant. Oh, I've got 5. Alright, back to it. to move these trains as well. I have some of the boxes required, but not all of them. Alright, we definitely didn't need 2,000 just for this area, but it actually looks like, aside from the chests, we are pretty much set. Have we placed this last segment yet? No. Come on, it's got to be very, very soon. No, we're still building this bit out. Okay. Okay, we're just waiting for that count to build up to about 1600, and then the last segment will be placed, and then we'll grab it. Kind of more fun watching it magically just appear here than watching the count, so I guess that's what we're... There you go. Thank you. Wouldn't have to do it, but it saves flying up there. These fields aren't that small now. Just because of the way I set this up, I know that it doesn't do just down here, so we have to do that one. Come on, bots, don't waste your time on that. There you go. So we need some roboports. You know, at about this time, if we have any infrastructure left right at the beginning of this area, we really should probably get rid of it. We're going to have to rename the stations. We had infrastructure there. Let's just see if there's any way back here. Oh, that's just where we join. We actually go back even further than there, don't we? No, there is no infrastructure. Okay. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Oh, that's taken these completely outside the zone now. That might not have been quite as clever as I thought it was. Oh my goodness, there are zillions of them back here. Okay, we don't need all of those. This is more promising. Okay. Let's run that all the way to the end. If that's sufficient, that should be fine. No more red boxes. These ones are the important ones, guys, not the other ones. We're out of robo ports. Ugh. Alright. Right. So we need to get more assets, so let's go back to the beginning and again, well, the next one along from the beginning maybe. Oh, I need to go to solar unload. There. Actually, we need to rip up all of that. Uh-oh, what am I picking up? Just to be on the safe side. Okay. There we go. Back for more solar panels because apparently we've only got 1.6k here. Apparently the 43,000 that are sitting in this network that's about to merge is not enough. $42,000. Very close to finishing that and getting on with here. It's not going to do anything until all of this sort of connects up. You'll need that to connect up to here, and then this network will be established, and then this lot will start running. At the moment it's only got A1. That will change fairly quickly. We've got that out of the way though, and guys, let's have a look down here without flying all the way, see what's happening. We are getting plastic. I don't know how much we've got. It's nowhere near enough. I think it's probably because light fuel is jamming this up because we don't have any cracking or any other use for it. Heavy could well be, it's not at maximum yet, but it's 31% of full. That's also affecting us. We need to deal with that. We need to set plastic up so it can actually deliver into here. But otherwise, that's all we've got time for this episode. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye bye for now.